You know, you talk about gemstones. He searches literally the world looking for fabulous gemstones. Brings them here to us at HSN at a fraction of the price. He's always going somewhere, and I'm like, be careful, Jay. He goes, Connie, if I was careful, I'd never get any of this stuff here. So he didn't worry about it. He just hops on a plane and he goes. Well, we love not only the stones, but his gorgeous designs that he puts together for us. And we're going to be starting with, Jay, do you have a sample of this day only? Because we're going to be starting with the necklace that I'm wearing. If we don't have another sample, I'll take mine off. But this is Apatite and Amethyst. Apatite, genuine, beautiful, like a teal green color in the apatite. And where does apatite come from?
Okay, well, it comes from several different locations. This actually comes out of Brazil, and then the amethyst comes out of a co-op in Zambia, Africa. But, you know, I was really excited because, you know, this is my final wrap-up with the Conster, one of my favorite people in all the world to work with. And I was just going through the two hours for the show when I got here. I'm so excited because there are so many brand new things. But I will tell you right now, okay, if I was going to get something for a loved one, okay, and I just was on a limited budget and I really wanted to get that, you know, something that was just an unbelievable value, I would get this. I really love it. I love the feel of apatite. When you see apatite, you usually never do see like what Connie was saying. Usually when you see apatite, what do you see? Some little teeny 4x8
round, doesn't really come in big pieces.
Round cabs. You see real small cut cabochons. That's all you see. You don't see any large pieces, and you sure don't see any volume. And this is very, very expensive. One of the reasons you've only seen me work in apatite just a very few times. In 35 years that I've been doing this, I bet I've worked in apatite less than a dozen times, literally less than a dozen times. Apatite is extremely hard to get. It's extremely expensive. And so when I can run into deals like this and be able to get something that's all genuine, natural, and combine it, I was trying to think of what can I do to kind of do this, you know, do something different. And I started laying out this Zambian amethyst, and I thought, oh, this is just, I mean, they just go together so well. It's a perfect fit. So we did this. You haven't seen this all day for this event, either Sunday or today, all day Wednesday. We saved it just for Connie and I's show tonight.
Well, and not only that, it was supposed to be $179. We took it to $149. You know what? The today's special sold out, but I am telling you, if you want rare and exotic, I mean, even as the largest retailer of colored gemstones in the entire world, we don't offer apatite very much. And when we do, it's even here at HSN, it's hundreds of dollars for a single piece of apatite. So to be able to put together this much and this color, and I remember when apatite was launched, there was actually a gemstone house in New York that launched it. They created this pretty name. They said Caribbean Neolite, Aqualite. People were calling it all of these different things and trademarking these names and attaching it to the gemstone and not charging hundreds, but actually thousands of dollars for it because they were taking out these glossy page ads talking about the newest and the latest gemstone alternative. What Jay is doing is he's bringing it to you, calling it apatite, which is actually the true gemological name for it, and it is literally a fraction of the price. You're going to have to use express automated ordering if you want it. With everybody in the ordering process, I'm going to say maybe 600 of these left. It will never be repeated. And for $37.48 on your charge card, why not see it? I mean, why not? If you've never seen apatite, and probably most of us haven't, if you've never seen it, I would love for you to see the color of the teal, and it's unenhanced. That's the color it comes out of the earth.
No, this is the amethyst is natural, it's untreated, and the apatite is untreated. This is all natural. And the thing with apatite is, like I say, to get any kind of quantity on this, to get any kind of quality on this is virtually impossible. And that's why you don't ever see it from me. I mean, you know, like I said, I've in my whole career, which is over 35 years of designing and making jewelry, I've maybe used apatite less than a dozen times. And the reason is just that. It's supply and demand. There's a huge demand for this material, very limited in supply. You know, even on this, okay, they wanted 5 times what we were able to do. All right, and we literally just couldn't do it. I bought what I bought. We hand polished it, hand worked it, sorted it, and then I just needed something that I could combine it with, and these two natural colors just seem like they were a marriage made in heaven.
You know, and Jay, something else that you said that is, and I love working with Jay because he's so smart about gemstones. Not about. I didn't mean just.
I am so smart. Come on.
No,
so now you're saying I'm not smart?
I said he's so smart about gemstones, and then I thought about the way that sounded. He's so smart about a lot of things. I didn't mean just about gemstones. Oh my God. Anyway. Anyway,
this is our last 2 hours, okay? And I'm not coming back to the end of May. I've been on the road now. This will be 7 weeks straight. I just got to go home.
No.
I got to go home.
But no, Jake, what I meant, and what I'm saying is he knows more about gemstones than anybody else that I know. And he was saying they're large pieces of apatite. I don't think if you're not familiar with apatite, you may say, oh, it's not a large stone. For apatite
this
because
is
apatite
huge.
comes in like little granules, like salt
Right.
flakes.
You know, it's, you know, like even a lot of your garnets, most of your gemstones, your citrines, all that, when you see them, you don't see 30 by 40 cabs or even 8 by 15, 8 by 12, 8 by 14. You just don't see it because the rough material doesn't come in that size. So this is the best use of the natural material. And here again, I think what's so terrific when I saw this, I had even forgot that I was going to have this for the show. I thought, I knew I had designed this and I knew that, you know, that we had shipped it. And I thought, that must have sold out just on preview. And so when I got here, I was doing the Dance of Joy when I got here and I was going through reviewing my show, and this is I can't believe that we're going to get to show it now. But of all the things I've done for this show, you know, this is truly one of my favorites I did. I just love the color combination. And here again, you've got this, you know, something that's very, very expensive, apatite, and extremely rare. It's not something that you just see out in the market every single day.
Well, and we have more than half our quantity gone, almost 400 people waiting to get through. So that means we literally have a couple hundred left. 18 inches in the length. It has a 2 3/4 inch extender. So again, we're looking at, you know, something that can go 18 down to 20 3/4 of an inch in the length in the extender. And I love how they nest perfectly. So, you know, with a lot of people, we all say we want to layer. But then, first off, I don't have 6 necklaces to layer. But if I did, they'd never be perfect. This is connected in the back in such a way that they lay perfectly. And notice the apatite also goes all the way up to the back. You have the extender on the back as well. So if you're wearing your hair up, it looks great. If you have shorter hair, it looks great. This is something that you would walk into the most expensive gallery in the world. You would see one. It would be behind glass with special lighting. Who knows what it would be? I mean, I would hate to even guess, but I don't even want to say hundreds of dollars. It might be well over $1,000 because of this much apatite. And I said this before, I wish we had a carat weight. I mean, because I can imagine it's gotta be, I mean, it's a lot, we won't even guess, but it's a lot of carat weight. Under 200 remaining with everybody in the ordering process. It's a this day only. Even when we were doing this at $179, I saw this when Marjorie, our buyer, actually got the sample, and I was like, you're kidding. Is it apatite? Because I really didn't think it was because of the size of the stones. I thought that's too big to be apatite. But the fact that we're doing it now at a this day only price, under 200 left, you get it home for $37.48 on your charge card. And Jake, like you said, you just happen to get this apatite. This is not something that we can reorder. No.
In fact, you know, they wanted 5 times the amount that we're actually presenting here. This isn't something I just go and say, okay, I want more of that, and I'll get it. Also, with this material, with apatite, this was just one of those deals. I just didn't buy this yesterday, okay? I bought it quite a while ago. And you just have to, a lot of what I get, you know, and I know it sounds stupid, but it's truthful, is being at the right place at the right time and having the money to buy it, okay? I get a lot of deals. In fact, on this deal, the apatite deal was actually made for somebody else. The miners had mined it for an order, a standing order for somebody, and it came at a time they weren't able to do it, and so I stepped up to the plate and bought it. But knowing that I was going to, you know, that it was, you know, I was able to negotiate a great deal. It's great quality. It's all natural. This is actually facet grade apatite. You could take this and cut it and facet into really small facet beads, or you could actually do cabochons with a lot of it. So, like I said, to get this color, and this is a natural color. This is natural apatite from Brazil, and then you have that beautiful Zambian amethyst that you've seen before. And for those of you who that don't know about this material, I get this out of Africa. It comes out of a small little country called Zambia, and it's really interesting because it's a co-op of 4 different miners to get the amethyst. Well, thank you guys. That is really.